Hey, what's up? We're of Mice and Men.
I'm Austin Carlile.
I'm Tino.
You're watching
PitCam.tv.
PitCam.tv.
Hi, I'm Monica with PitCam, and I'm here with Austin and Tino from Of Mice and Men. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's up?
Now, Austin, I'm sure I speak for most of your fans when I say that it's really good to see you back with Of Mice and Men. What's it like being back?
It's great being back. It's quite different than last time. Everyone's really accepting of it. The first tour we did was a U.S. headlining tour, and it did really well. It was sold out every night, except for like 2 nights. And then we're over here in Europe and the UK, and it's been great every night also.
Now, for those who haven't really been able to keep up with what's been going on with the lineup, could you just give us a short recap? How did it start out? What happened?
Austin wasn't able to tour, and the band needed to tour, so we continued touring and had a fill-in that turned into a replacement. And as time progressed and the writing for the next album started happening and the ideas for the next album started happening, we really wanted to put forth the best album that we could, and we thought that the best way to do that is to bring Austin back and give the fans another Of Mice and Men record. We didn't feel like with a new vocalist it would be the same. It wouldn't be what Of Mice and Men fans were expecting, or what we wanted to give to our fans that have continued to support us. So I mean, it wasn't any huge premeditated big deal. We just thought, we want to do the second Of Mice and Men record, and we need to stay true to the sound of Mice and Men, and the best way to do that is to bring Austin back.
Were you surprised that they wanted to bring you back?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Yes, I was. I was really surprised. I had already even started a whole new project and was kind of, moving on, and then they asked, and I was like, Then a couple months later, I was like, yep, okay.
And you actually brought a guitarist with you, didn't you?
Yes. Alan Ashby, he's the new guitar player. He's a little redhead guy. Oh, there he is. He's over there. He actually, he was supposed to do this interview because oh, there he is. Me and him started the other project together, and I told the band, I was like, we're a package deal. If I come back, he has to come. So do whatever you need to do to make it so he can come. So Shaylee moved to bass, and he came and started playing guitar.
Yeah. Well, a lot of fans were pretty upset when you had to leave. Did that sort of, give you some kind of comfort that so many fans wanted you back?
Yes, it did. Fans were very supportive and very, they stuck by my side, and there was the few that were and the ones that were very, very supportive, and getting stuff done and sending me letters and T-shirts and posters, and very supportive. And I was really grateful to have that following, and the people still care about me and care about what I was doing more than just outside of the music.
You had to have heart surgery, didn't you?
Yes, I had heart surgery. They cut me open right there.
Oh wow.
And
What'd you have done?
they had to replace my whole aorta valve.
Oh wow.
So I was dead for like 2 hours, and they put a fake one in and then brought me back to life. And I was on a couch for like 6 therapy and all that. So.
But you're good now. You're healthy now.
Good now. Actually, about a month after I was fully healed is when we had our first show, or our first day in the studio, and then so like a month after that was our first show. So it's kind of cool. Yeah.
You and Of Mice and Men because of the novella. Why did you end up picking this name?
Well, we picked it because I originally wanted to name the band Watership Down, but everyone kind of looked down on that because it's about a bunch of rabbits. So I don't know. So we named it that more or less because of it's the two people trying to live the American dream and trying to just provide for themselves and make themselves happy and do what they love, and actually carry on, be happy with what they have, and do what they have to get where they want to be. And that's kind of where we were at that point, and so we worked hard and we got to where we wanted to be, and we're still continuing to work.
How much of your success do you contribute to the cover that you did of Lady Gaga's Poker Face?
Hopefully none.
Yeah.
But
it got pretty huge.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because we didn't expect it. We were just
in my room.
Yeah.
Really?
It was a
Recorded it,
complete bedroom recording, and and it's weird that people were so like, oh my God, and people still ask for it, which is kind of crazy because we just kind of did it, and we're like, oh, and then we showed the label, and the label's like, oh yeah, it sounds good, you put it up. We're like, okay, and like just
for fun.
We just did it for fun, and it wasn't for any compilation, or we weren't like, oh, Lady Gaga, this and that. We were just did it, and we didn't even think anything of it. We just wanted to show the label that we weren't just sitting in the studio doing nothing while we were writing. You know, like we wanted to show them some demos, and we included it in with that, and they were like, oh man, that's so cool, and we're like, okay.
But you did play it for a while.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we didn't have much material, so the only material that kids had heard was the stuff that was on our MySpace. So and a cover song. So we weren't going to play a bunch of material that they had never known because, you know, they need to associate with our music. So I mean, it was fun. It's a very simple song. We don't necessarily enjoy playing it live, and we haven't played it live in a long time. But you know, I mean, I don't see how necessarily it contributed to our success. But
it got you attention.
Yeah, it was.
I do love Lady Gaga.
We definitely didn't do it for the idea of like, oh, everybody's gonna love this. We just did it because we were bored, and we showed the label, and they loved it. So they were like, yeah, you guys should release it. And we're, okay. So it was just kind of like a spur of the moment, spur of the week thing. Spent a couple days on it, and that was it.
Very full answer.
Yeah. Well, this is your second European tour, right?
Yes.
What has the reception been like?
Amazing. The first time we came here, we were at August Burns Red and BlessTheFall. We were actually at this same venue as well. And I can only imagine the show tonight is going to be just as good as last time, if not better. It was great to come here the first time and actually see our fans accepting our music, and because I mean we're a bunch of kids from California and the United States, and not knowing, being our first time in Europe the last time, we didn't know what to expect, but now this time around again, even more kids know about us and know our music, and the fact that we're reaching out to people in different countries that sometimes don't even speak our same language, seeing them sing the songs that we all wrote, and play the drums along with it, or do things like that, it's awesome. So I mean, every show out here has been amazing. We're out with great bands, While She Sleeps and Asking Alexandria. It's a great tour to be on.
How about you, Austin? Is this your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time anywhere overseas. Yeah. Alan's also, we're kind of the newbies. It's great.
What's it like?
It's great. It's great seeing an entire room of people sing your songs, and it sounds different because they're a different language, or they're they have the accent. It's very neat. It's a lot of fun. I'm really grateful to be here.
But you made it over here pretty fast, didn't you? You released your album in early 2010, and then just half a year later you were here.
Yeah, it was in March, right after work.
You were really effective. Why was that a priority to you, or?
Well, we have our management and booking team work really hard to make sure that we told them that we made it a point to them that we want to tour everywhere. We want to get our music to reach as like the furthest lengths as possible. So definitely coming to Europe, going out of the United States, and going to different places. After this, we go to Australia and New Zealand. We want to branch out as much as possible and bring our music to as many people as possible. And that's something that our management as well as booking agents are helping facilitate for us. So they keep us on the road all the time because that's what we want to do. This is what, if we sit at home, we're sitting at home either writing music or watching TV. We'd rather be out here playing music and performing, showing what we can bring as far as our sound and even our personalities, and doing interviews like this. Like, this is what's important to us. It's being able to connect with our fans.
You've been recording a new album. When's it going to be out?
We are releasing it June 14th. It's called The Flood. We actually finished recording it all in one shot in the studio, did the whole thing, have all the final mixes, and we listen to them all the time. June 14th, The Flood. I'm really excited about it. We worked our asses off on it, and it's very, very real. It's really kind of it's almost like a storyboard, like a journey over the past year and a half of what's been going on, and just life in general. And I'm very proud of it, and I know Shay, I can speak for him as well. He's very proud of it too, and really excited for people to actually be able to hear it. It's a big step from our last album. Our last album was very rushed and very what are we doing? We're a band now. We got to hurry up. And this one we wrote together more, and we had an idea of exactly what we wanted to do with it, and I really think we did that. Plus, Shaylee sings a lot more on it, so it'll be a lot better.
What can we expect as far as the sound goes, compared to the other one?
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Still aggressive, but even more so in the sense of the heavier parts are a lot heavier. The flow of the album is definitely in your face, like how a lot of the last one we didn't really have any filler tracks on the first one. We don't have any filler tracks on this album. It's just straight songs done, next song, and we wanted to bring the ideas that we had been working on while touring and seeing the songs of the way that the kids react to our first album, which songs were the best songs that they loved live, and seeing what was so good about this song, and what parts are fun, because we want to play every single song we have live, so we don't want there to be like little dead parts where people are like, oh, that part's kind of boring, or we want to make sure that every song can be performed live, and that it'll be fun for the crowd as well as fun for us, because when the crowd's having fun, we're having fun.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask, how important are the live shows to you guys? I mean, as far as getting better and giving all that you can give live.
That's most important. It's like being in the NFL or the NBA or, playing soccer. It's you have to. That's what you train for. That's what you work for. You have to give your best of your abilities, because, it takes a month, 2 months to record an album. Even though you might write it for 8 months, you record it and it's done. So then it comes to your live show, and you have to do that every day, day in and day out, and you have to prove yourself. And I think if you're not giving 100% or you're not having fun doing it, then you're doing the wrong thing.
Well, there are a lot of bands who, they don't always seem to take the live performance that seriously. They go on stage completely wasted or something like that. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I mean, we all drink. I'm not having anything against drinking, but none of us go on and just start falling over. And I think if our fans pay for a show and they pay money to come see, I want them to see, the best that we can, not us rolling around on the floor. Yeah. I mean, we do roll around on the floor, but not
intentionally.
Intentionally. I think it's just, that's what they deserve. And I think whether there's 20 people there or 20,000, they should get the same performance, and it should just be everything we have, and it's music, and every one of us in the band loves just making music in general, so I think that really shows when you see us play live, because we're very passionate about it.
Are you planning on doing any music videos for this album, the new album?
Yeah, we actually just shot one on the last tour in Ohio for a song that is nameless right now, or that will remain nameless for now, but we shot it with a production company called Thunder Down Country, and we kind of read over the script, and everything looks super awesome. We can't wait. It's going to be the second single for the album, and that should maybe happen around Warped Tour-ish is when I believe. I'm not sure, but look for it on Fuse and MTV and the internet, YouTube, all those cool outlets.
You've already played a song from a new album live, haven't you?
Yes.
How's the reception been?
Insane. So good. Yeah. We didn't like I said, we don't do anything for the expectation other than like I said earlier, like writing music because we know what our fans like, but at the same time, like, we did not expect kids to like it as much as they have. So the crowd participation and the singing along of going on YouTube and actually watching the video before the show and learning the song, that's in itself is
they were doing it last
night in
crazy. Switzerland.
Yeah.
There comes a part and I do something vocally, and the kids are like doing it with me. I was like, how do they know? How do they know what I'm about to do?
It's
and
crazy.
We haven't released a song. It's only on the internet or the YouTube. So it was cool because it was Switzerland and they knew what was coming up next for our new song.
It must be cool to have fans that are so devoted.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's insane. They've ripped the audio from YouTube and turned it into MP3s so they can already have the song from a live performance. Like, that's insane. I can't even.
Last night he jumped into a river to get me a motorized boat. The little red boat in the back. I was like, I want it. I was trying to get it, and he just jumped in, got it, gave it to me.
That's devotion for you.
Yeah, so if you're watching this, thank you, dude, from Switzerland. It was great. I have it. It's in it's on our trailer right now. It's a big motorized boat.
Very cool. So what are your plans for the summer and the rest of the year?
After this tour, we have about a 10-day break, and then we go to Australia and New Zealand with the Amity Affliction, and I Killed the Prom Queen and D's Nuts. Big tour, really excited about it. Love the Amity guys, really excited to tour with them again. They tour with us in the U.S. And then we have Warped Tour right after that, We're playing the whole entire Warped Tour. And then after that, we have 2 tours kind of waiting. We're seeing which one we're going to do. We can't talk about. And just we plan on touring the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Staying on the road. We're really excited for our new album to come out and people to be able to get a hold of it and sing along and actually get to play those songs instead of the old stuff.
Are you gonna stick together this time around?
Yes.
Yeah, it's something that we've all talked about.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of has a different outlook on. When the band was formed, none of us knew each other. It was throwing 5 different people from 5 different prior bands.
We knew each other just
And-
not well.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we were like living together. We were all brought into a practice studio, and was said, make music. So we did the music part fine, but then it was, you know, like getting to know each other and really like feeling each other out. And then with the break that we had from Austin, you know, now that he's back.
A break.
Well,
They needed a break from you.
I don't mean it like that, but from the time apart, everybody that's in the band now has grown a lot as musicians as well as friends, and we're now everybody's on the same page. Everybody understands each other, and everybody's ready to, you know, to really make this work for our fans and for ourselves too, because you know we do as much as we can for our fans, but you know there's also our lives that are important and that are important to each other. So it's definitely different this time around and for the better.
Sounds good. Do you have any last words for your fans, for your German fans?
Thank you, Germany. We're really excited to play tonight, and thank you for interviewing us. And I hope Germany likes the new album and all
I'm
of
sure they
Europe.
will.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You better. Just kidding.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
you.
interview.
Thank you.